Well, Alberta's premier leaves for Florida tomorrow, despite demands from the opposition NDP for her to cancel her controversial trip. The premier is speaking at a fundraising gala alongside popular right-wing podcaster Ben Shapiro. Miriam Valdes-Carletti is outside the legislature following this story as it develops this morning. So, Miriam, just recently, the chief of staff for the premier defending her trip, calling it a patriotic act. What does he mean by that?
Yeah, Kent. Well, her chief of staff essentially say that she's walking into a lion's den by going down south and wanting to speak with U.S. lawmakers against the tariffs. And he says that this act really shows her patriotism, and it doesn't get more Canadian or Albertan as it gets. And that's what he says. And so Danielle Smith is defending this trip, saying it's necessary to speak with lawmakers to, advocate against these tariffs. And she insists that it is working.
Are they for real? Do they really think that Justin Trudeau was the one out there advocating on behalf of the energy industry in the United States?
I expect the Premier, as an Albertan, to be everywhere at any time that she gets a chance to sell this province.
Smith is expected to leave for Florida tomorrow morning. The trip comes as Alberta's premier faces backlash for recent comments she made to right-wing U.S. news outlet Breitbart, claiming the U.S. tariff war was hurting the federal Conservatives' chances at taking power in Canada, with Smith suggesting, let's just put things on pause so we can get through an election. Alberta's NDP leader repeated calls Tuesday for Smith to cancel the event.
You're using taxpayer money to raise funds for a right-wing extremist organization in the U.S. when you've already asked Americans to interfere in the federal election, during the federal election.
Smith is also being criticized for who she's sharing the stage with. Ben Shapiro has previously suggested Canada could become the Puerto Rico of the North. And as posted online, he supports Trump's idea of Canada being the 51st state. Now, the cost of the trip is unknown at this time, but government officials do have to post their expenses every 2 months online publicly. And so we will be following the story over the coming days as she is leaving for Florida tomorrow. Kent?
Okay, Miriam, thank you.